The ideal path for living is, of course, do no harm. That's how I would summarize the ideal path to take in life. Do no harm. That's living ideally. All the scriptures, the point of them is to encourage us to be living ideally. In other words, if you wouldn't do it in the future, don't do it now. Live consistently. And when we come down to it, it really becomes a three-word sentence called do no harm. This is the message of Buddha. This is the message of all the prophets of the Abrahamic traditions. This is even other traditions from across the world, like Taoism and Hinduism. They always say, do no harm. And, yes, even the Quran, the Bible, the Vedas, the Tao Te Ching, all this stuff actually teaches, if you look deep into it far enough, well, not even that deeply, you just got to read it on the surface level and take in the information literally. It says, do not kill. So I understand that living in a method that is ideally is best. When it comes to meat, I'm addicted. I need to stop. I need to be more practical about it. I understand that it's spiritual world. There are spiritual consequences for eating meat, and there's also ethical, practical, immediate reasons to do it. It's not dependent on our survival. The human hands are not made to kill an animal. They're made to pick something off a tree or off a bush, some kind of fruit or something, or vegetable or something like that. I understand this now. I'm not currently a vegan, but I need to start being a vegan because it comes down to two things: ego or God. The heart of man is either going to choose to be egoic, or it's going to choose to be all in for what's good for everyone. There should be no losers, but the scriptures always say that there will be losers, the ones who do evil now. And basically, do no harm is living ideally. It's living now how you would if you were totally free of all hypocrisy and totally free of all bias. Well, I'm a human, I'm in my body, I have urges, desires. If you were living from the God point of view, you wouldn't want to eat anything that is like not vegan, and you would literally be eating and living totally free of bias. When I was a little kid, until I was like 8, I gagged at the thought of chicken and beef. I really wanted nothing to do with it. I even didn't start eating it really until I was like 6. I'm not 6, more like 8. When I was like 8, I started eating a little bit of chicken, a little bit of beef, but even at that point, I didn't want much to do. I mean, eventually nowadays I eat meat, I enjoy it, but I was probably a vegan in a previous lifetime, because until I was like 8, I gagged at the thought of eating meat.